In this video, you will learn how to solve different math problems to prepare for the ASVAB test. Evaluate x squared minus 2x over y squared plus 2y if x equals 3 and y equals -1. Now, all we have to do here is we plug in the given values here, which are x equals 3 and y equals -1, to this given expression. So that is x squared minus 2x over y squared plus 2y. And then we plug in the values of x and y. So this would become 3 squared minus 2 times 3 over -1 squared plus 2 times -1. Then we have 3 squared is 9 minus 2 times 3 is 6 over -1 squared is +1 plus 2 times -1 is -2, so this would become -2. Then 9 minus 6 is 3, 1 minus 2 is -1, and that is just 3 over -1 is -3. Therefore, this expression here, given the values of x and y, which are 3 and -1, would result to -3. So the answer here is letter B. Which of the following is an improper fraction? So what is an improper fraction? An improper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator or the top number is larger than or greater than the denominator or the bottom number. So which of the choices here has a numerator greater than its denominator? So the answer should be letter B, because 9 here is greater than 7. The rest are, this one is a mixed number, and this one is a proper fraction, and this one is also considered an improper fraction. Solve -3 times -4 over -2. So let's write that again. -3 times -4 over -2. So the first thing we do is we multiply the top part of the fraction first before dividing. So we multiply -3 and -4 first. And that is equal to +12. Then divide by -2. Positive divided by negative is negative, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So this is just equal to -6. Therefore, the answer here is letter C. Solve 110 times 6 times 1 over 6. So that is 110 times 6 times 1 over 6. All right. Note here that 1 over 6, this one is the reciprocal of 6. So we can just cancel out 6 here. Yeah, and then we'll be left with 110 times 1, which is just equal to 110. Therefore, the answer here is letter A. Solve 3 to the 4th times 2 to the 4th over 3 squared times 2 cubed. So that is 3 to the 4th times 2 to the fourth over 3 squared times 2 cubed. Now take note here that 3 to the fourth and 3 squared have the same basis, which is equal to 3. So we can use the division rule of the law of exponents, which means we can just copy the base 3 and then subtract the exponents. The exponents here are 4 and 2, so we subtract them. That would be 3 to the 4 minus 2, then times, 2 to the fourth here and 2 cubed. They also have the same basis, which is equal to 2. So we can apply the same rule, the division rule of the law of exponents. So we copy the base, which is 2, and then we subtract the exponents 4 and 3. So this would become 2 to the 4 minus 3. Then we have 3 to the 4 minus 2 is 2 times 2 to the 4 minus 3 is 1. Then 3 squared is 3 times 3 and then times 2. So this is just 9 times 2, which is equal to 18. Therefore, the answer here is letter D. Solve negative 15 over 14 divided by negative 20 over 21. So that is negative 15 over 14 divided by negative 20 over 21. All right, since this is division and the denominator, this one is a fraction, so that means we just have to flip it and change the operator sign into multiplication. Because we can write this as this one, 15 over 4 divided by negative 20 over 21. And this would become negative 15, this is 14. Negative 15 over 14 times, you flip this one, this is negative 21 over 20. Then we multiply the numerators and then the denominators. So we multiply negative 15 times negative 21 over 14 times 20. Right. Now, before we multiply numbers, let's check first if they have common factors. All right, note here that 15 and 20 are both divisible by 5, and 14 and 21 are divisible by 7. So we can divide them. So negative 15 divided by 5 times negative 21 divided by 7 over 14 divided by 7 times 20 divided by 5. And this would become negative 3 times negative 3 over 2 times 4. Then we have 9 over 8. So in the choices here, we don't have 9 over 8. We can write this as a mixed number, 1 and 1 over 8. So the answer here is letter B.